Here in this video, I want to share with you 5 business ideas that you can literally start now to build a business online during the current lockdown. Hi, I'm Peter and welcome to the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel. And here I just want to show you 5 of, I think, the best ways to actually get started. If you have any ideas floating around in your head and you want to get started, and considering the current state of society at the minute and we're all in lockdown, now is actually the perfect time to really start jumping on those ideas. If you have something playing around your head that's been going on for a while, now would be the perfect time to really get stuck in and to actually start putting those ideas out there and really just get to work. So if you watched my previous video where I actually showed you 5 ways of actually how you can earn money from home, this will actually be a step up from that. Once you've reached those ideas and you've gained a bit of confidence, or you're already at that stage where you want to start developing those skills and creating something, like I said, now is the perfect time to literally get started. So why not do it? Because we have plenty of time on our hands, so there is no excuse. So we're just going to jump straight into it, and I'm just going to show you my 5 best preferences I think that'd be worthwhile starting. So idea number 1 is pretty much a common one amongst all of us really wanting to get started out online, is literally to build a website or start a blog. I know a lot of us actually want to do this, but the best thing about this, about starting a blog, is you can cater it around your own ideas and choose a topic of interest or a niche that you're really passionate about, and you can build the whole blog and website around those ideas and your areas of interest. Now there's loads of different ways in which you can do that. You can start off with free blogging platforms if you wish to do so, and eventually move on to paid blogging. Eventually you can always use the paid blogging, like when I mentioned in my previous video, you can use the likes of medium.com to literally get started and earn a little bit of money from. There is other free alternatives, and you can use these as a leveling up tool to literally boost up your skills, build that confidence, and just literally generally get better at writing. And then when you feel more confident, you can go into paid avenues so that you can use the likes of WordPress, there's Wix, there's a load of other different websites out there. But again, you'll need to start opting into wanting to get like paid hosting. I myself at the moment use Bluehost for hosting my blogs and websites, and for me it's very user friendly, and it's just I don't have to worry about a lot of things on it. It takes a lot of the unnecessary worries out of it, so you just can focus on just quickly building up a website and literally just focusing on the content that you want to create. Again, I'll leave a link down in the description so that you can actually check that out for yourself. But again, there's a load of other ones out there. Name your pick. There's Namecheap. There's so many of them out there literally that you can use to actually build out your websites. It's really all down to your preference and in terms of your budget or the price range that you can afford at that point in time. But now is definitely a really good time to really get started with building a blog, if that is one of your ideas to go down. And again, like I said, you can build a blog around any area of interest, whether it be electronics, gadgets, gaming, make money online, health and beauty, fitness, automotive, cars, anything you can think of. You can literally build a website around it. You're only limited by your imagination. So the way I see it is just get out there, get started, and just get to work. You've got nothing to lose. So my second item on this list, and it comes to no surprise because I'm currently doing it right now myself, is to literally start a YouTube channel. And it does tie off my previous step, like with building a blog, because again, it allows you to get your content and your ideas out there, but you're doing it in a whole different format. You're doing it through visual, through video, and you can build up a whole different level of engagement. But you can also use the points in step 1 to build a blog, and you can actually use it to complement your YouTube channel. And not only that, if you build up a blog, you can literally embed your YouTube videos on your blog, so that will also help increase user engagement and build up your following, build up more subscribers, watch time, etc. And it's both of them combined are excellent tools in order to really ramp up your business and really scale it up to the next level. And again, YouTube is the perfect avenue, like I said, to get your ideas and content out there to the masses for people that are actually looking for that information. And as you can literally cater your channel around anything pretty much that you want. Like for me, I base it around how to have people make a living or side incomes online, or how to actually develop and create their own online businesses and help them to think of ideas and just to get them to try and push them to move forward. Because I know myself, I was in that point myself, so my goal is to try and teach you what I've learned and what I know, so that you can avoid the same mistakes, and then literally that you can get started in less time. So that's my goal with this. But again, you can have your own goals with your channel. Like I said, you can do it around any topic. any area of interest, whether health and fitness, cars, anything you want to do. You can just create your channel based around that particular niche area and just focus in on that. And eventually you will build up a following, because YouTube, like I said, is a massive search engine. It's the second largest search engine next to Google on the internet. And people are always going to YouTube for how-tos, looking how to figure out ideas, think of ideas for sources of inspiration, also to solve problems. You will definitely fit right in if you really have a lot of knowledge to provide to people. So really there is no excuse. And like I mentioned, we have plenty of time. Like I'm literally here recording videos and editing videos every single day at this current moment. So I'm keeping myself busy all the time. And it is definitely a good way to keep you focused and keep you engaged. And it does help you to pass that time, so you're not getting bored or whatever. You really know what you have to do. And the really good thing about it is that when you really get stuck into it, you actually start to enjoy it. You realise that you're starting to make something from it, and that you're really starting to get a sense of achievement from it. And you know that you're helping people. So as long as you're providing that value, this is definitely one of the best ways to go. So I highly recommend, if video is your thing and you really have the confidence to really get in front of the camera and just get talking and get going, get stuck in. Even if you don't want to be on camera, you can still record your screen. You have those options. That's the brilliant thing about YouTube. There is no limitations in terms of what you want to do. It's just totally up to you, but I highly recommend now is a perfect time to really start a YouTube channel and just get stuck in and get to work. So my third idea here would be to set up a print-on-demand website or business. I myself have been doing this on and off in the past. There are tons of different apparel-based websites, like clothing-based websites, like so Teespring, Redbubble. There's also merch by Amazon, Spreadshirt, TeePublic. There's tons of them. And the excellent thing about this is you can create an actual store bit on their platform. You can create accounts on these platforms. You don't even have to build a website. You could build a website if you wanted to, like an affiliate website, and use that to drive traffic to these stores. But if not, you can just use their storefronts in general. You can build up the store through their platform. All you have to do is literally create your designs. If you do have a background in graphic design, or even if you don't, because you can create t-shirts and hoodies, etc. They will have all the t-shirts and everything readily available. All you have to do is create the artwork. You don't even need to really be good at drawing. All you need to do is come up with different like comments or funny kind of wordings. Even if all you have to do is just type out text and just use text for your graphics. You can get as creative as you want with it. And all you literally need to do is upload your designs to those websites, make sure that you meet the criteria and the dimensions so that they can actually print it. And then you can set up whatever parameters, you can set up descriptions, even the pricing, etc. And those platforms will take care of the rest. They'll do all the marketing for you, and you will get the rest. They'll take a cut off whatever it is that you've earned from a sale, and then literally then you get the rest. And it's a fantastic way of building a business up. You can get creative, you can spend as much time on it as you want, but it also becomes passive over time, because once you've actually built it up, you can promote it, and then eventually if people start to get more aware of what it is that you're doing, and they like your ideas and they like your style and your content that you're creating, there's a chance that they may purchase it, and you can literally leave that and they can be still making money on the back end without you really having to do much over time. But as long as you've built up the initial investment up front and put the time in to build everything up, it will actually start to snowball in time. But there's a really, really good idea for creating a business, and especially if you really are into drawing, which is one of my key areas that I really do, like, because I used to have to do graphic design, and it's definitely one of the things that I've always wanted to do, and I actually have created one or two stores on the likes of Teespring and Redbubble, etc. And I do upload some of my designs to those platforms, and I have actually made some sales. Not too many, but I have actually made a few. But it's a really good way, but it's something that I started it, but I just need to scale it up. So when I get the chance, I am going to really do that, but there's definitely no limits as to what you can do with it. But the cool thing about these platforms, mainly with the likes of Teespring, Redbubble, and even merch by Amazon, you're not restricted to uploading your designs onto each of those platforms. It's not a case of where you've created one design and you can only upload it to one platform. By right, you've created that design, so you have full obligation to put it, pretty much upload it to whatever platform you like. And you can upload it to any of those platforms, mainly those three, and you've no limitations. So you can literally get triple the amount of exposure to your content that you've created, so that you have a better chance of actually making sales and making more money as a whole over time. And you can actually use that way to actually reinvest and create more ideas and just keep building your business. And it's a great way to make money, and it's also a really good business idea that you can literally scale up well into the future. if you're willing to do so. So I'd highly recommend, if you do have a creative background and it's something that you are thinking about, definitely give print on demand a go, because it's an enjoyable venture to get into as well, and I highly recommend it, so definitely have a look at it. So my fourth idea on this list would literally be, if you have any sort of knowledge or skills available, or you have any sort of experience that you've built up over time, why not get into developing digital products and online courses? There's loads of different platforms out there that you can literally use to get started with online courses. Even, for instance, you can use YouTube, develop like small mini courses and then upload them on YouTube for free, so that you can use it to literally gain more subscribers or even capture email leads, so that you can develop a following, build trust with people, and then that way then you can actually promote to them at a later stage. But even if you don't want to do that, you can also go onto other platforms. There's like Skillshare, there's Udemy, there's loads of others. There's even ones known as BitDegree, and there's loads of other websites that will allow you to upload content that you've actually created in video format, and you can add in other resources, etc., like downloadable PDFs, etc., that you can use to actually have users on the platform engage with your content a lot more. And the cool thing about it is you can literally focus an online course that you're looking to create around a specific area or topic of interest that you know that can help people out there looking for that topic, that need help with it. And again, you can get paid for it. So essentially, like going back onto the print on demand websites, it's a similar kind of concept. You create your content, you upload it to their platform, they'll promote it and market it out to the audiences, because they will have a better chance of getting it reached to people that actually are looking for something that you're providing. If it makes a sale, they'll take a cut of it and you get the rest. So again, it's a very, very good way to actually earn an extra side income, or even just use that to build your business and scale that up over time. That's definitely a highly scalable way of building a business. So if you do have any legitimate skills and you are adept with using the computer, you have knowledge in key areas, why not create a course and get involved in it? Because it's definitely the way forward. And now, considering the current situations with regards to schools, etc., and there's limitations on those areas, now is the perfect time to literally get involved with teaching and actually just teach what you know to people that actually need it and that need help. So I would highly recommend starting an online course, if at all possible. So the fifth and last point on this list would be similar to tying into doing the online courses, would literally to actually be create ebooks. Again, you can create course structures around ebooks, but you can also create anything. You can create like comic books, you can create like story-based books, like educational resource books, etc. And you can sell them online. You can sell them on the likes of Amazon Kindle store. There's so many avenues and so many creative ways that you can actually really go with when it comes to creating an ebook. You can literally just, like the online courses, you can literally just go crazy with your ideas. There's no limits as to what you can actually get out of it. And it is a very, very valid way and a very good way. And a lot of people actually do make solid and profitable businesses just from creating ebooks alone. So it's highly engaged. It's highly recommended that you even have a look into it, especially if you do have a background in writing, or even if you're currently writing like blog articles. You can create an ebook as a lead magnet, etc., to draw users in, to get them more involved with your content. You can literally create ebooks on many different formats. There's loads of tools out there available. You can use even free alternatives like Canva. You can actually create ebooks with Canva. Now, there is limitations on how many pages you can have on the free version, but you can have up to, I think, like 30 pages or something. But still, it's enough to actually get started. It's more than enough. But if you want to opt in, you can unlock extra features by getting involved in the pro version of Canva, which will allow you to create more pages and develop more books. Or even a platform I use as well is called Beacon. And again, it's another format to be similar to Canva, where you can create really highly engaging and high quality ebooks, but you can also create your own like story-based ebooks. You can pretty much create anything you want. And it does have a really high engaging interface that's very user friendly, that can literally, you can create ebooks in very little time. So once you have everything set up, it's literally, you can just get involved with self-publishing, and like I said, publish to the likes of the Amazon, the Kindle store and other marketplaces, etc. And you can definitely build up passive side income online over time, and eventually you can scale that up if you want to do that as well. So I would highly recommend even checking that out if that is an area of interest to you. So even though I've gone through 5 points, I'm just going to give one more bonus point, pretty much, that you can use to get started with if you're looking to earn money online and even build a business and scale it up, is to literally do affiliate marketing through social media. And a really good way to do this would be to use the likes of Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram especially, and even the likes of TikTok. you can create so much content around key areas of interest, even visual content in those areas. And you can actually set up profiles that you can use to actually draw users in, and you can drive that traffic to offers and services that you're most promoting, or even offers and services that you've created yourself. Like so with Instagram, if you go into your bio, you can literally put an affiliate link in your bio because you're entitled to put in one link. You can literally use that link as an affiliate link, so you can direct them straight away to whatever offer or service that you're promoting. So straight away, if they like your content, the chances are they're going to check on that bio, they're going to click on that link, and if they do make a sale, you can make money. And that's a really, really good way to do it. And at the same time, if you're using Instagram or TikTok on a regular basis, which most people do nowadays, but they're constantly posting up multiple times a day, and they build up audiences fairly quickly. In some cases, they can build up audiences up into the millions over time, and they get a lot of engagement. So you really do have a good chance of actually making a lot of sales and really scaling up your business through that as well, if that's something you want to get into. So you can literally just post photographs of what you're doing, or things that you like, or areas that you know that other people would be interested in, and then you can use literally that to drive traffic to the offers and services and really scale that up over time. So that's another really good avenue. And again, we have plenty of time, so there's no excuse why we can't do it. So it's definitely worth looking into if you decide not to venture into the other areas I mentioned. Again, there's plenty of options out there. It's totally up to you what you want to go into. But all I'd say is just do a bit of research and just figure out what it is that you want, and then literally just take action and get to work. So that's it for this video, and I've given you some really good key areas of what you can literally do to start developing business ideas, and literally just to take action and just get to work. And considering the current climate and situation, now is the perfect time. There is no excuse. It is the perfect time to literally get stuck in and just get to work. I can't stress this enough, because all those ideas that you have in your head, now is the perfect time, because we've got nothing but time. And if you're willing to utilize that time to maximum effect, you can quickly gain traction with developing your business ideas, whether it be building a website, whether it be building a YouTube channel. Even for me now, because I have a lot more free time, I'm developing and creating tons more videos now than I would normally have done, and it's allowing me to just really knuckle down and focus on making my content a lot better. And as a result, I'm learning so much more, and I'm actually building up so much more confidence in myself. And you can do the exact same once you're willing to put in that work. So I highly recommend that you check out some of these avenues, because if you do have some area of interest, these avenues will actually allow you to portray your ideas and your visions out into the world. So I highly recommend you check some of them out if they are going to be viable options for you. So I hope you found the information here in this video to be helpful, and I really do hope that it's given you some insights as to what you can actually get started with, and to literally just take action and just get to work. Because we're only limited by our imagination, and the only one that can do it at the end of the day is you. But once you do the work, you will see the results over time. So if you have found the information here to be helpful, make sure to leave a like on the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be updated with future content. And also feel free to share the video, as it does help get videos like this out to more people that do need help with developing their business ideas, or that just want to move forward with their business. Also, if you are looking to get started with your own online journey, make sure to check out the link below this video for a simple and proven formula that I'm using to help build my business, that will also teach you the steps to take action. And be sure to check out some of the other videos here that will also teach you other steps and guides that will show you ways of how you can develop your business further and just move forward. And I will see you all in the next one.